Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. How are you?
Doing good. Happy that the week. Happy that it's Friday and now I can go back to my TFTing.
You gonna play the new patch?
Yeah, I've watched some of it. I played a little bit yesterday. But yeah, I mean it looks pretty good overall, honestly. I'm pretty pleased with
I,
it for the most part. There are a few things that are a little bit of outliers, but yeah.
I kind of like it. I feel
Mm.
like a lot of the higher end pros don't like it at all, but I feel like that's just because change.
Yeah. There are definitely like a few things that are kind of out, but like, I don't know, especially when a patch is so new like this, there's a lot of people who kind of like disagree, you know? Like, I know a lot of people, and I mean, I also think that Zeri seems like insane, but then, um, some high-low
Everybody
European
thinks like
player was like, this like Zeri stuff is like overhyped. It's not actually that good. So, I don't know. We'll see.
I feel like everybody's rerolling because it's just easy, and
Hmm.
that's why everybody thinks it's so reroll oriented. But I've seen some games like 4 to 6. If you can get 6 sniper,
Hmm.
it's disgusting.
Oh yeah. I was just looking at this like yesterday, but like the stats on like six sniper this patch was, yeah, last patch it averaged a 3.9. This patch it averages a 3.05, like almost a full placement better this patch. So yeah, I mean it makes
even
sense.
four sniper, even
Yeah,
four
four
sniper.
snipers are way better as well. Yeah,
So
I really want to do a VOD of there's somebody who's like forcing like four sniper, like I think like reroll type stuff. They going for like new 3 and playing like experiment and stuff like that. There's like one person who's like one tricking it. Let me see if I had their lol chess open. Oh yeah. Here. I'll send it over to you, but it's yeah, it's interesting and they're doing pretty well with it. So I don't know. We'll
doesn't
see.
surprise me. But it's been fun so far. I was happy to make masters. That was
Yeah.
cool.
Congrats on that. Yeah, you basically
It,
just I don't know, the graph looks really nice. Just like basically up and to the right.
November 20th. I was bronze two LP,
Holy,
two LP.
that's crazy.
So I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, and then yeah, it's been going pretty well. I got a good game and then an alright game. But this
Okay.
one's just fun. I figure
I'm down. I'm down for a
good
fun
old
game.
good old, good old Slim Jim.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people forcing family though right now. That's kind of
Yeah.
annoying.
No, I had a game yesterday where I was like, "Oh, I have like a really good family spot." And I took, but then I scout the entire lobby and there's like two other people who are already like definitely angling family. And then I'm like, "Okay, I'll take the what is it? The silver that gives you the random emblem." And I just get I get pit fighter +1 from it, and I'm like, oh, I really want to play family from this. But then I just ended up like tempo pit fighter, which actually felt pretty good after the buffs. Like it was not bad.
So I think I just took fifth. So I had a perfect family spot. Like I had Violet on I don't know, maybe even after minion rounds. I had Violet one, Darius one, everything,
Hmm.
perfect setup. And then two other people are trying to force it. I'm
Yep.
killing them. I'm killing them. I'm ahead of them the whole time. On 4-2, I think this guy pulls Call for Chaos, right?
Uh-huh.
With Pandora's items, gets the 5 emblems.
Oh my
Immediately, two pit
god.
fighters, then throws a family emblem on there. And I'm like, yep, I just went from top four to maybe I can squeeze a fifth.
Yeah, that is gross.
But I did get a fifth, so I was
Okay,
happy with
yeah,
that. But it,
sometimes.
but it sucked. I was like, oh, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep, yeah, sometimes you just have to take a fifth, and that's life.
This is before the patch,
Oh, okay.
so oh, I should speed this up.
Yeah, let's
So
speed it up. If this is pre-patch, then I mean, yeah, I mean you can hold the powders. You probably do have to hold. It's just like these units are so much worse pre-patch, but we can go for it if you. I mean, yeah, it might be. But yeah, like I don't know, like it. if this is my spot pre-patch, I'm like, maybe I'll like tempo and play like Draven and stuff like this, but there's no way I'm gonna like try to play a family game pre-patch. Even if I don't know, it's just it does not cap that high, and it's also like,
That's one thing I'm kind of learning about myself is like I am 100% like a tempo player. Like I
mhm,
don't like the whole like sack multiple rounds rolling down on 8 and stuff like that. Maybe it's because I'm not that good, but
mm.
like I don't have success with that. I have success with like being strong, staying as strong as possible, like just trying to play the best board at all times. And then like it's not always a first place, but I've been winning a lot lately.
Mhm.
Like my amount of first place have gone up considerably, I feel like as well. But
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
just,
So, no, I mean, you had something you're saying?
oh, I was just gonna say I just feel like I'm much more of a tempo player. I'm better at that.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Okay, I will say traditionally this is not how you play this augment. Like, yeah, you don't get interest anymore, so you want to spend your gold, but like the way that most people play going long is that you take this and then you just start pushing levels really aggressively, and then you just get to level 8 really really early with like a decent amount of gold, and it also allows you to push levels. But yeah, I mean, you
I have no idea how to play it, and I even type it. I was like, I've never had this augment, and I have no idea how to play it. I was
yeah.
like, but I can't gain interest, so I might as well spend my gold.
Yeah, but you can spend it by. I mean, you definitely cannot play like a re-roll game from here. Like honestly, roll there and hit all of these upgrades. This is like your best case scenario. You just have to start pushing levels here, because like yeah, like we're continuing to roll down here and like we find some upgrades. But I mean, going long. Did I do that right? Yeah, I would say no personally. Yeah, it's just like yeah. I mean, this augment is going to force you to push levels, and so like you can't really play reroll with this because like you can't. I mean, okay, we've spent our rolls, we found Violet too, and all this kind of stuff, but like we're never gonna be able to find this stuff 3-starred. Like realistically, I mean, it's just gonna take forever if we really do try to go for that. And yeah, like you don't have the downside of losing your interest, but like it's kind of similar to trying to play reroll with something like an XP augment that's giving you like XP every single round. Something like a
Slamming
the
or something, or
yeah. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Slammon's a
cluttered bench.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Like both of those, like it's really awkward to play reroll with those just because like you you're naturally going to like be forced to push levels, and so like that's exactly what's happening here. Is like we're level 4 here, all right, like this is all the rolling we've done on 4, and like we have 4 Violets at this point, and I mean we have a decent number of Dariuses, but like how the heck are we gonna get to Violet 3 realistically? Like we're gonna have a few more rounds of rolling on level 5, and then I mean maybe if we high roll we'll be able to hit it, but yeah, it's and also I mean especially with the idea that this is the last patch, I mean, like, what I think the line that makes the most sense here is that you just like push levels. You have these AD Bruiser type items. You play towards like an Enforcer or something like that. Just like some board with like a Vi on it, and then live from that spot and be like, like this is good enough to get there. But like, but this, I don't know. Let's go back and look at Carousel actually. You took Bow because I don't love Bow that much here.
I wanted Vander.
Yeah, you wanted the Vander, so you end up taking Bow here. Probably take the Cloak. It's just like, yeah, I mean, it's just like, what can Bow really be in this spot here? Like,
Gensu's probably thinking.
yeah, but I don't really like playing for the like. I think, oh, I don't want to make a static. Yeah, I mean, there's not that much magic damage in this comp. Yeah, I mean, like Gwynce's is it's okay in this comp. This is a mistake I made a lot when I first started playing Family. Is like Family really is like a family comp first and foremost, and then like Draven is kind of like your secondary carry. And so like you really want to be getting to those bruiser type items, brawler, bruiser, whatever you want to call them, type items for Vi. And worst case if you take something like a cloak, it can always be like even Shroud. It can always be a tank item for Vander. Like there's so many things that it can be in this comp. Whereas like Bow, especially because we've made Titans already, it can't really be a Vi item, which feels bad. I mean, even with the cloak, you could even go something like Renans for Draven. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, we're still, yeah, I would say, I don't know. I mean, yeah, this will be an interesting game to watch. But I will say, just in the future, when you take going long, I would think of this as more just like kind of the same as those other like pushing XP augments, and just try to push levels as quickly as possible. Once you hit level 7, you can econ up a little bit so that you have enough gold to roll on 8, and then on level 8 you are But like, you see the issue here where it's just like, I mean, we actually have almost hit Darius 3, which is kind of crazy, but like now we're gonna be level 6. We still only have 5 violets, so like now we're trying to find Violet 3 on 6. Feels bad. Also little optimization there. Don't buy the GP until like after you've seen the units from the loot orbs, because you don't want to have like a full bench when you have those loot orbs.
Okay.
Okay. We make Sterak's here. Yeah, I mean your other options aren't that great. I mean, you're on a 3 streak. You could just think about making double Titans. I would be okay with it. Yeah, I'm down. I mean, oh, wait, you should put it on buy though. Yeah, just remember always consolidate items on the same unit. Like this Titans is going to do a lot more on the Violet, who already has a Titans and a Sterax, than on the Vander. And like if you want to move it later, if you get a better item and you want a Titans Vander later, then you can do that. But I mean, no need to put it on him right now. So yeah.
So I think this is where we figure out, like, yeah, we're gonna have to play the game. But I feel like this is a huge bailout
Yeah.
because it's gonna allow me to get my 1 stars, like, even at a higher level. So I was like, sweet.
Yeah, I mean that's actually like not that bad here. It's still like the only kind of scary thing is that we are in the situation where we're like double econ augment, and also because this is family rural on last patch, I'm a little bit afraid that you are just going to get playing for fourth, you type out, which I mean I think that's a pretty reasonable way to think about it. But yeah, that's the kind of scary thing about this spot, is like this is already a comp that like it's not like the most broken comp in the world. I mean, it is pretty good now. But last patch is not the most broken thing in the world. So like, yeah, it's just gonna be a little bit hard capping this game, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
definitely wasn't playing for first. That's for sure. Like I was
Yeah,
never like, and you can't always play for first.
that's true. That is absolutely true. Yeah, you definitely cannot. So I just yeah, realizing the spots where you can and can't do that is good. And we should be
And I'm
scrapping. Yeah, oh, you're gonna lock for the Urgot. I don't really care that much about the Urgot because he doesn't really fit on the board right now. Like, yeah, we're gonna play him eventually. Oh yeah, and then you unlock for the Urgot. Yeah, I wouldn't lock for the Urgot here. But yeah, we could be
yeah,
scrapping the tier right
I
now.
just realized Starry Night. I was like, I'm gonna get him again, or
Hmm.
I'm not. Like eventually I get him
Yeah,
or
but it's
whatever.
not like we're playing for like Urgot 3. Like, yeah, whenever we kind of want um him, we can get him. Belts here.
It it might happen, but it would be a passive thing. Like I wouldn't pursue it if that makes sense. Just because Starry Night might give it to us.
Yeah. Oh, and the powder off this. All right, not bad. All right, now you end up scrapping the tier. I mean, we could have been scrapping the tier the whole time, but I'm down. Ooh, that's a what? The Conqueror +1 guy has a Mordekaiser?
Yeah.
That's not bad. That is not bad at all.
Oh, double take. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that is oh, and then we had to fight him. I mean, maybe we can CC him. Like honestly, this is like best case
Powder was in a
positioning.
good
Yeah, yeah,
spot.
yeah. Yeah,
Took
that's
his
like
ass.
that's like best case positioning versus that guy. We just CC the Mord and he just dies.
Worked out well. I got the Titans on Darius now because he's obviously much better. But I mean, double stacking, I guess, could have done that.
Yeah, I mean the thing is like we had to use a remover to move it over to Darius, and like yeah, I mean he's a bit
I'm
better.
bad
Like
with removers. I
yeah.
made a note. Like I've made a conscious effort to like not. I'll sell a unit now sometimes over
Yeah, I
the.
think it definitely can be correct sometimes if you're going to need the remover in the future. So, yeah, especially like some of those scrap games like a while ago that we were reviewing. Yeah, it's just like removers can matter a lot. You do get a lot of them, but you
It's
don't get.
costly placements for
Mhm,
sure.
exactly. All right, but 86 HP, win streaking here. We're still the one off the Violet 3, which, okay, now we hit the Violet 3. Awesome. Oh, wow, and we get Draven immediately there as well. I mean, okay, we end up picking up the Draven. Honestly, I wouldn't have even really rolled for the Draven just because like we have 0 items for him, or at least we could wait and see here. I guess now you kind of have items for him. But I mean you end up getting him, so not bad. And now we're just rolling for a pit fighter to play. Let me put this in. Pretty decent. Okay. JG. Yeah, I mean it probably has to be Gwynsu's. It's one of the better. And then like
Sterix for Vi for sure.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, you have Sterak's Hodge here, which I think is pretty good in your spot. It's a little scary to, but I mean, well, no, you don't have the buffed Pit Fighter. I was gonna say you have like more healing, but like not yet. Okay, you don't
I'm not
really. Uh huh.
I'm
Are you?
not in a bad spot at the
Yeah,
moment.
no, the
I'm
spot
still pretty
actually ends up
decent.
working out well. You don't really need more items is kind of what I'm thinking in this spot. So like I would really like to take, I mean, everything we're rolling. I mean, I guess, oh, well, we just take that. I would take that. I mean, it's like not an item. Yeah, so like my thought is like we already have so many items that I'm really not that excited to take like an item augment here. Like I think we're kind of chilling. Okay, and then yeah, now we just have to push levels, look for more pit fighters, and cap out that way. I mean, yeah, not bad. We kind of got a lot of what we wanted in the spot here. Yeah, the only thing is like capping out high enough to be like we really. I mean, in the ideal world, we can get to like 8 pit fighter or something.
We do. We
Okay.
win the game. We
All
get
right.
we get 8 pit fighter Warwick,
Holy. All right. All right.
and
I'm ready.
he just does work. Because
Yeah.
there's some really nasty boards on this.
Mm-hmm.
Like this guy hits 3, I'm sure. You know, he's got the perfect setup. Still kicked his ass though somehow.
Yeah.
It
I
just hasn't hit it
guess we made
3-star yet.
Hodge. We probably could. We could just be playing the Trist right now over. I mean, you could honestly even play it over Urgot. You lose out on the Artillerist, but it doesn't really matter that much, and then you get to keep scrapping
I
for
was
like.
thinking the Sunder.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean the Sunder's not bad, but like if you really want that, then like you can also just cut the GP because we're not scrapping anything right now, and like the powder is going to be pretty nice, or not the powder, the Trist, just the attack speed is nice because yeah, like 5 pit fighter, like what's this GP really doing if we're not scrapping anything? So yeah, I'm gonna play just like Trist over GP here, and then you also do get to keep the Artillerist in, and
Should be scrapping though for sure. Should definitely be scrapping the sword.
yeah, I'm definitely on this big of a streak here, and the powder's actually pretty strong. I'm down to scrap the sword here, and we still have a remover, and then we're gonna have another one later, so not bad. I mean, yeah,
Good enough.
honestly, yeah, it's not bad. It's like a little bit like because you know like you already have a decent amount of Omnivamp, but like yeah, it's not bad. And then you do end up scrapping, cool.
It actually ends up being pretty good. Like
Hmm.
she ends up diving into some good situations later on.
Yeah, it's nice that you don't actually have like a healing item on this the Violet, so that's something that's kind of nice is that you like
I don't.
Sterix Titans, yeah.
Yeah, I do the QSS Sterix Titans build if I could pick 3 items, that's what I pick.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think QSS is
I
it's
think that's been
just so
proven
good.
that that's the best build on her, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like that a lot. I mean, I don't know, I haven't looked at the exact stats on like Bis. I mean, oftentimes it's just gonna be like whatever you have, but like
Who
yeah.
was it? Greya.
Okay.
Greya was like swearing by it, and I
Hmm.
figure that dude's a hell of a lot better than I am. So
Yeah, no, he's
I'll go with that.
yeah, he's a beast. All right, we should definitely hold this Vi. Okay, nice. We can just play this now. I mean, who really cares about the Echo? Yeah. Get this in.
So
Oh, well, that works out really nicely, actually. What the? All right, not bad. Yep, that goes there, and then we can start
it,
itemizing. Yeah, VT. Yeah,
it
I'm
gets
down for
better.
this. It gets better.
It gets better.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, you're right. You were right. It does get better. All right, that's
So
not bad.
there we go. Okay,
Yeah.
made gold.
Well, there's no interest, so you can't make gold, but
But it's still a good habit to have.
true, I guess. Yeah. Why not?
I would rather do that. I mean, I guess, yeah, good point. But
Yeah. It's chill. Okay. And then yeah, remove that, play a pit fighter here. It's sad that we have a Darius 3 on bench, but I mean I would definitely want to keep family in and all this kind of stuff. So I think that makes sense. And yeah, I mean at this point we're just looking to push level. I mean, yeah, 8 pit fighter is quite good. So as long as somebody doesn't hit anything crazy, like you can start because you're like looking to win the lobby, you can start looking around and like seeing, oh, I get the Vander 3 there, nice. But
and
yeah,
this was last patch, so it wasn't like
mhm.
as good, but
But I mean, still good enough,
it's
yeah.
good.
But yeah, you should like start scouting the lobby here and just seeing. I don't really see anything on people's benches, but just like try to
Yeah,
make sure people don't hit like 3-star 4 cost because like that's your
that's
like
what I'm doing right now.
yeah, you're pretty capped. But yeah, I mean yeah, this you scouted like basically everyone, and I don't think anyone actually has anything crazy on bench here, so you're in a pretty good spot. What makes
That
you
rumble.
diving in? Yeah, I was just thinking about the Violet positioning because I like her just on the straight up edge a lot of the time. But with diving in, I mean, she's always going to end up diving in. We do end up actually losing to this guy, just a big Mordekaiser.
It's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah. Ideally, we want her to like cast on him and just waste as much of his time as possible. So that's like the dream. And there's QSS on carousel, so you pick that up. Yep. I'm down. Also, we have so many Starax, but I mean, it's pretty good. All right, now move these over. Starax. Once again, I would just consolidate. I mean, like, yeah, he's 3-star, but I mean, we'll have Vi 2 relatively soon. Oh my god, we hit the Warwick. I mean, honestly, I think your board's strong enough, 46 HP. Like, I don't really think that we should be rolling here. Like, I think you just look at like pushing level 9 because like we hit this Warwick, but then you're like, oh, am I gonna cut family to play like Warwick and stuff? Like, I mean, we really just want to push 9, especially as well because we have whatchamacallit, going along. So like we're already getting a lot of free XP anyway. Like that wants us to push 9 as well. Yeah, I'm down to just keep family for now. I mean, Warwick's really good, but I don't know that he's that really good that we would drop family on our
I,
3 stars.
I'm I'm looking at my health and I'm like, it's 5-6. We got minion around next.
Yep,
I got enough
exactly.
to stack a couple. I'm going 9.
Yep, yep, exactly.
I can just do it next round. Throw them in.
Yep.
Put the items on her from there. It is. Boom. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even wait. Probably should have waited.
Yeah. We.
I was just so excited.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, maybe get an Urgot too. Not bad. Move powder items over. Then. And once again, consolidating items. I'll just take like an adaptive helm or something for what's his name for Vander, just because like a 1 item Rabadon's powder. Like, what's she really gonna do? Especially now that we're moving Pit Fighter off of her. Oh, this
I'm
gets.
hoping for the word too.
Oh my god. A Warwick actually smurfed so hard in that fight. Yeah, I don't know about Warwick too. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I mean, your big thing right now is finding Vi 2, and now that you have that, I mean, you can really look at pushing 10 here. There's not. I mean, you can roll for Savika, I guess, if you start getting low. I mean, the game's actually about to end, so probably not enough time, but we'll see. Right, Vi there. It's a little scary positioning wise. Honestly, I'd like to have our dudes on the right side here, just so that we can like have our best chance of Violet getting onto the Nocturne there to slow him down, because he's actually a little scary. But okay, now we have Savika
Yeah,
paired.
I was thinking they would wrap her around and get to her, get to him, if that makes sense.
Your dudes,
Like,
yeah, but
yeah,
like,
so like while he was attacking Vander, I was thinking like Vi, Warwick, and Violet would like wrap around and then do the dive in thing and get on him.
yeah, the only scary thing. I mean, this position is actually
See
pretty
like
decent because
yeah, see like they're getting into the back
oh
line.
my god,
Look at all that gold that she
uh-huh,
gave me.
yeah,
And 2 chests.
oh
Like I
my
was like, what did
god.
she, I hit like the jackpot of all jackpots or
Mm-hmm.
something. I don't know.
Family +1. You can take family +1 here.
Probably should have,
Yeah.
but Conqueror Savika, I was like, eh.
It's I mean, it's okay. I would say it's way worse. Oh, you should have
I
rolled
probably
first and then duped after.
definitely
You took a Warwick out of the pool. Though, I mean, I feel like your odds
that's
of
what I think I even type it. I immediately agreed. I immediately was like, damn, that was dumb.
yeah, but I don't know. I
You're
don't think your
100%
odds of hitting a
right.
Warwick 2 are that big. But yeah, I mean, honestly, a big thing in this fight is just getting your Vi on their moored. Like, I think that's or your Violet on their moored. So I mean, I would even just consider putting her like right in front of him just to try to get that to happen, because like if you can CC him, because he doesn't actually know they got QSS on him, so it's really just CCing then like Rumble at this point. Yeah, and then you move this stuff over.
Because I agree with you.
Yeah,
But then he
but then
swapped
he
on me.
swaps as well. Yeah, like
I
I would.
still got Warwick on him though. So I mean
Yeah,
like there was no winning for him really.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Warwick's decently tanky. All right. And it's a first. All right. All right. That's a pretty fun one, I'll say. Yeah, I think like the biggest like kind of like room for improvement that game was just like item movement, just like making sure that you can consolidate your items. And then also just, I mean, it did work out, but I would say yeah, in generally you're not going to want to be taking that augment and then like rolling it down to 0 every round. Like honestly, yeah, if you don't get the Starry Night there, it's really tough to hit like Violet 3 and stuff like that. And then yeah, the game
Got
becomes
bailed
kind of
out.
hard. Yeah.
I was figuring out, but I like honestly, I'd never taken that,
Hmm.
and I had no idea how
Yep.
to play it. So like, it was
Yeah.
a learning curve for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just how TFT is sometimes, where you gotta. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You take something and then you figure it out.
This is the game I think I played. Yeah, just right before.
Okay. So this is on new patch.
Yeah, this is new patch. This is Masters.
All right.
So now I want to hit GM, of course. But
True.
dude, okay, one thing I've typed in here, like
Hmm.
I think we give me way too much credit for playing the game way longer than I have. I was like, I don't even know like some simple stuff. Like I figured out the other day you can tell who you're gonna fight,
We.
like with the crosses underneath the
Yeah.
portrait. Like
Yes.
I didn't know that. Like maybe
I.
you did tell me that,
Yeah. I feel
but
like
like
we've
I
definitely like talked about. I mean.
but like stupid little things like that, I was
Hmm.
like, damn, dude, like there's little things that I really just don't know still.
No, I mean that is
Like
something that like a surprising amount of people that I coach do not know. Like a surprise, I'll be like, just go scout, like go scout the people you're gonna fight, and they're gonna be like, how? And I'm like, the little things on there, and they're like, what? Like, I mean, it's just because TFT doesn't have like a tutorial or anything like that. So yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I mean, I don't know if we ever talked specifically about that, and it's also like just because I've played for so long, it's something that I like one of those things I kind of like take for granted. Um, but yeah, maybe I should honestly like just every single time I do a first session with somebody, be like, just so you know, this is how you can scout the people you're gonna fight.
it's just little things like that. I was
Hmm.
like, it's amazing how like yeah, I didn't know some little stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean,
That's super helpful because like in the late game, you can literally know exactly who it is for
yep,
positioning, and that's huge. Just make or break.
yep, exactly. I mean, like, yeah, I will say, I don't know. A lot of very good TFT players do not know certain things. I remember like I was at Vegas and I was like talking to some, people who are like quote unquote like pro players, and one of them just like did not know how like one of the traits in the game worked, and like, like just one of the effects of the trait. I don't remember what it was that set, but it was something where they just like did not know, like, they know like enough, like kind of like generally what it does, and then like past that, like, yeah, who really cares? And yeah, it's a bit crazy.
One thing I did stop doing is doing other things when I was playing on my main account,
That's
like
big.
while I'm playing.
Yeah, yeah, that's huge. I would have like last shop. I think we could have held some more of the like family type stuff, just because it is like on current patch, family is pretty nice. Like we end up
And I
skipping
did that. I almost avoid it at this point because it's
because it's too
so.
contested.
I bet you there's going to be three of them at least.
Hmm.
So like,
Yeah, yeah,
I will say this: I made a note that like everybody's whining about the reroll contests, and I agree with that. That there is a lot of rerolls and they're good and stuff. But
yeah.
like,
Hmm.
it's almost like if you can just get a good tempo line and let them fight over it, like
Yep.
you can tap out harder.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of people will kind of troll their own games to do that. I want to hold the Lux
Now,
here.
now I do play a reroll line in
Yeah, I
this.
mean, you already have the Nocturne too. My only concern is like, man, if we could get like Orn Artifact from here, like I'm so down. But yeah, my only concern with Nocturne, I mean, honestly, Prismatic Pipeline can get you there. I'd take Prismatic Pipeline honestly just because we take this, we get Firelight Visionary
No,
Enforcer. Okay.
not great synergies, but
Yeah.
we end up making it work with the enforcer. I feel like a little
Okay.
bit around the TF.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty
Because it
hard.
allows us to get the four kind of. I don't know. I end up just ignoring the Wandering Train. I'll be honest with you. I play this
Okay,
game.
all right.
I play
Um,
this game with augment down. I use
well,
it to get to where I'm going, but
mhm. Yeah, I mean, you could just play. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is your board for now. Oh my god, the double level here. I mean, if you're gonna do this, I would definitely scout the lobby and make. Also, it's not it's not the dummy that can shoot, so we should definitely just have the dummy frontlined. Like, why not? But yeah, I actually I really liked Prismatic Pipeline here, just because like there's decent odds that that is gonna end up giving you like Orn artifacts, and then you could actually
we
play
lose.
like a Nocturne reroll game from here. But
It's,
oh yeah.
it's
Oh, I mean, this
that
is yeah, this is why we scout, right? This is really tragic. Also, honestly, if we had just put the dummy in the front line, I wonder if we would have won that fight, because it would have tanked for Nocturne, and then he would have
yes.
died later.
We figured that out
Yeah,
right
you
there.
move it up. But yeah, like it is elite. We cannot be Yeah, yeah, I gotta put that in the spreadsheet as well. Yeah, we cannot level to 5 at 2-3 without scouting at all. Like it's just like you have to um yeah, you have to just like see what your matchups are and just like get a sense for like, is this level actually gonna make a difference or not? Because like, yeah, I mean it's not like we're rich. Like we're actually gonna be like really poor this game, just because like I mean, at least we can make our first 10 here. Yeah, we can make our first 10 here at least. But yeah, we were just gonna be a lot poorer than the rest of the lobby this game. I mean, it's like the only reason we're not like broke here is because it is an econ opener. But like everybody gets the econ opener, and we are just like a lot a lot poorer than like everybody else. But I mean,
It was tragic that we lost. I mean,
yeah,
you should have heard probably the things I said when I lost right there. But
yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah. No,
Sometimes you
that's true.
fuck up. Sometimes you gotta take a risk.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
I should have scouted. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
I would hold on to the dude. I mean, you can play this. I mean, this is like your strongest board, but I would hold on to the steb just for future. I mean, like you want to potentially. I mean, your idea is
Okay.
like this kind of like quick striker thingy, but I mean, like, what does this really do for us? I mean, like, we're just gonna play a quick striker game just with enforcer +1. I mean,
Yep.
I mean, we'll see, I guess, but I'm not that excited about that.
Neither were we.
Yeah, I mean, what else? But like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this water trader is pretty bad. I will say, like, there's, I
I mean,
just
I
keep trying
was
to
sitting
think
there
about
just
it.
thinking, man, I'm like, how do I connect these? And then I was just like,
I mean, you don't really. Yeah, you just play for like one of the like if you had really good Zeri items, you could just play for like the Firelight +1. I feel like it makes the most sense to hold on to these like enforcer type stuff and then just play like enforcer +1 and like maybe get to 8 enforcer and be happy about that. I mean, we should definitely at least hold the Maddie, right? I mean, it's free. Why not? But yeah, you're.
we
Mm-hmm.
could have got to 8 enforcer like hindsight,
Mm-hmm.
the way the game plays out.
Okay.
But I still think I take a pretty like, I don't know. You can tell me whether or not you think it would have been better to take the enforcer line after it plays
All
out.
right. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I also like you have a bunch of nocturnes already, but I almost like don't care that much about having a lot of nocturnes. Yeah, like I like itemizing TF. It's just like this
Yeah.
this quick striker comp. I just feel like nocturne is just like not it unless you get the
Oh, he's my boy. I don't give a fuck about Nocturne. I care less about him. I'd itemize Akali over Nocturne, to be
Yep.
honest, unless I had the ranged items.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely agree. I don't know. I mean, we reforged the bow. I guess it's not amazing here. I'd at least wait until augment to reforge the bow because it's not like we end up making the death cap anyway, which I think was going to be the slam. So like we'd at least see augment here. Maybe that gives us some reason.
I was hoping for JG, but like, what in the world am I going to make that bow into other than a Titans at
Yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
point?
I mean, I feel like it's not amazing.
Honestly, like that's the only thing, and that's going to go on in best case scenario. That's way down the road. Like I
Yeah.
felt like this was best for now.
I don't know. It could be like GS. It could be like a
But
static
who do you want to
shift.
put GS on? Like
I mean,
I
you could throw
guess
it on TF.
Cal,
Like I wouldn't mind it being on TF.
bronze for life. I'm like, no,
Oh,
I'd have to pivot so hard.
it'd be kind
Although
of
I
it'd
did
be
have a
kind of wokish
bronze
though.
for life game the other day. That
Uh
was
huh.
amazing. Took
Yeah.
first. It felt so good.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm thinking about a movable,
oh,
but
Radiant here. I like a movable in this comp, especially if you can end up getting
I'm slow. I'm thinking about making the Morellos, but I'm like, that was dumb. Don't do that. I got a Sunfire.
yeah. I mean, you can make
But I'm gonna make that Shojin into a really good one, and I feel like that's one of the best items on TF.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like
Radiant.
just
I mean, Radiant Sunfire is really good, but like the only problem is you don't actually have anyone to like hold it. And like Radiant Morello is good, but obviously like we do have the Sunfire already, so we could Radiant Shojin here. I mean, it's pretty reasonable. Yeah, like under normal circumstances, like if you're just playing like whatever, then like I do think honestly like Radiant Sunfire is just so good, but like you can't really make it here because there's just like nobody that is gonna hold it in this spot and do a good job. So okay, make the Radiant Children. Why not?
I mean, Loris maybe.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, I
yeah.
am gonna play Loris the entire game, but I just felt like the Shojin is. I mean, this TF fucking he pumps, man.
Mm-hmm.
He did like 8K last round as a 1 star.
Yeah, yeah. He is an absolute beast. Yeah, I mean, I think the strategy is pretty reasonable because yeah, like it's just like this comp just lacks like a really really like big beefy front line. You know, it's like you don't get that much from yeah, it's just not, you know, you're investing in the TF and then like Akali and Mbessa. It's just like it's not a comp where like you have a huge tank that, you know, you're really excited to hold the Sunfire. Guess
I'll be
team.
honest with you.
Hmm.
I don't care about Nocturne and Akali the entire game. I just
Yeah, yeah.
focus
I mean,
on.
I think that's pretty reasonable. Akali's like an if you get her kind of thing, but I do think like TF is really the star of the show. 245. Oh, that guy doesn't even have that big of a streak, right? I think that guy lost his lost streak or something. I mean, that's good because he only got 20 sacks from that.
Yeah, he's having a bad day.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's still a lot of stacks. Which guy was that actually? What was the name? How much HP does he actually have?
It's Stockton
Stockton,
Frank.
57. Okay, so he's not like low, but he's not like healthy. Okay, and he'll probably cash out like 400.
I killed a Kim Baron cash out the other day with that Bronze for Life board, I think.
Holy. They
It was a
fixed the like Chembaron bug, right? I know some people were sending screenshots of like the Chembaron units and like you would like cash out, but then the like units would like turn into items, and so you're like you have a Smeech
yeah.
equipped to your unit.
I
But
saw that on Mort Dog's thing. He's like, yeah, they're just items. Yeah, it was like it was actually it was like put it that back here. I'll bring that back up. So anyway, we're in a decent spot.
Mhm.
I throw the Watcher. I throw Garen in there just for now until I get Mbessa.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that's good. The current board for Watcher, and yeah, then we're just gonna slow roll for our stuff. Yeah, I'm down. We're not seeing a lot of TFs. It's kind of one of those
Got the
situations.
Mbessa though.
Yeah,
That
good thing
was
it is.
big.
Mm-hmm.
Get 4 in.
Right. Oh,
Yeah, I
TF2.
need it. I really wanted that TF. I'm thinking about keeping her. I was like, no, that's stupid. Don't do it.
Yeah, I think BT is pretty decent. The only downside is like makes the rest of our items like a little awkward. I mean, they will be good. It's just we don't have a slam right now.
Oh, they'll be okay.
Okay.
They're not gonna
I
be
mean,
great.
honestly, yeah, max cap. I don't mind it here. Like this
Yeah, I was
just.
just like, because it's kind of like a 7 board anyway. I figure
Mhm.
I'd get to 8, play for top 4.
Yeah, I
Feel
think
like I'm in a
this.
good spot.
I think it makes a lot of sense. Like you're pretty far from TF3 right now, but like if you use this gold to actually like roll pretty deep
And
here,
I got a dupe,
mhm.
so I like the dupe.
Yeah, the dupe also like makes it quite. But I mean, yeah, we are basically playing down a prismatic augment with this wandering trainer, which is like that would be so far my biggest kind of like critique about this game is yeah, we're basically just ignoring our wandering trainer, which doesn't seem like a great idea to me personally, but yeah.
I just didn't know what to do with it.
I think you just use it for like Enforcer +1, and it's like it's whatever, and then you go like 8 Enforcer ideally, and like that's life.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like not amazing, but I mean it's better than 3 Enforcer and nothing else. I mean, or a Visionary, yeah, with the Rel, so that's pretty cool.
I didn't even realize that. Yeah, woohoo!
My
That
God,
was that was the difference.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Was that a
that's
Moonlight
Zyra.
Zyra?
She slaps.
Yeah. All right, and then we're just looking for tier
I,
here.
I need MR shred.
Yeah.
So this may look stupid, but I feel like it's
Yeah, I mean
the
you're
best play
I mean,
that
the only
what I'm
question is
about
like who
to
you're
do.
gonna put it on. I don't know. You're gonna Shiv
I put it on
Mbessa.
Mbessa, yeah,
Yeah,
because she got the most attack speed,
yeah. It's not
and
bad.
she's kind of ranged.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's like gonna protect it decently. Yeah, I
So I just
mean, outside of
it sucks,
that,
but it is what it is.
yeah. I mean, I like going for the MR shred. It's like pretty awkward. Yeah, I don't
But I
know.
felt like I had to have it.
Yeah, ideally, honestly, the finisher. I feel like I mean I have not played finisher TF yet, so I'm curious to see how it goes. I feel like every time I take finisher, I'm like underwhelmed by it, but I'm down. I mean, you have the Shojin that's like making him cast a lot faster, so that's good. Like you're getting a lot more casts off.
He starts
Also,
slapping.
yeah, let's move items over. Okay, yeah, you. All right. Okay, so we have the TF3. We kind of got there. Um, I mean, honestly, using the dupe here kind of makes sense. I mean, like it's like we don't really have much because we're whatchamacallit, because we're max cap, we probably should have held on to the Nocturnes, even though I hate Nocturne. But like it's like what are we gonna
In
use our extra gold
retrospect,
for?
we end up with both Akali and Nocturne.
Okay.
Just, but I mean, they're kind of
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is
it's
what.
like kind of whatever, but it's also like, I mean, what else we're spending our gold on here? Like we're gonna find a Kali 3 and then what? Like I mean eventually we'll find like a Lobby
I
2
almost
and invest in stuff like that.
I almost hit Mbessa 3. That was going to be my win condition.
Holy, okay. Yeah, I
I
mean
rolled
that's
down hard and
mhm.
stuff for it, but didn't hit. It's too off.
Alright, sell. Bunch of gold here. Oh, Mbessa 2. Nice. And take more mugs here. Yeah, I mean, you can go even shroud. It's like not.
But I was like one person, really.
Yeah, yeah,
And
it's not
really
amazing.
Mbessa.
Yeah, I'm down for more mugs here. Though I don't know if I put this random cloak on him. I mean, I guess it doesn't. Forgot I max cap. Yeah, well, you're trying to like
Because I
push level
sold
here.
units. I sold units
Oh yeah,
so I could make gold
yeah. I mean, close
or
fight.
something
Oh
like
my
that. But look,
god.
I
Okay,
17,000.
honestly, I'm a believer in the whatchamacallit, the execute on the TF. He actually was insane there.
Dude, he just, yeah, I was like, okay. But I really just took that because I felt like it was the best for the amount of gold. Like, I was like, this is a perfectly good one.
Hmm.
So I just did it.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm also definitely down to just get Rebel in here, right? Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
thought.
yeah. I mean, no reason not to. Like, I mean, like you lose the Leona too, but it's like, I mean, is Leona 2 really doing that much on this board? I mean, you could even no. I mean, yeah, you can't get the yeah. So it has to be over Leona, and like I think that's fine. Like, well, especially once we hit a Kali 3. I also think you can just be more aggressive here and just roll down for Kali 3 because once again, like who cares about our gold? You know, it's like it doesn't really matter. Like we just need to play max tempo here and just make sure that we're winning all the fights that we can. My God, this TF. Oh
Right?
my God! And they were gonna buff this comp. They were gonna buff for Quick Striker, man. And at least they pulled that. That would have been a disaster.
He's dirty.
We need less Loris item here. Redemption is nice.
His items are pretty good too. I mean, like, I guess you could debate like
Yeah, yeah.
maybe like guard breaker
I mean, yeah,
instead
Garbreaker's
of
nice, but
death cap.
oh, then we hit this. We get this. Okay, so like this is around the time where you can start thinking about like, because like the TF version, like for Quick Striker doesn't like if you're not playing for Akali 3 and Nocturne 3, like for Quick Striker doesn't do like that amount of insane stuff on your board. So I'm down to play this Warwick over just Nocturne here and drop down a 3. Like the only big thing is like for Quick Striker for Mbessa, but like I mean this Mbessa also does not have BIS. We can also
Oh,
oh my god, this TF.
he's just one shotting people.
Yeah. I mean
So
he's
yeah, I don't
mhm.
know what to do at this point. I do.
You
I'm
drop
like
out of
squarely on him
yeah, you drop it as Sentinel. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I
because I
think
felt like Loris is doing enough with Loris 3. I feel like
I mean we'll see. We'll see what the matchups look like. But I do feel like Sentinel is more
I'm
impactful on this board, especially because you can get Rebel in as well for your Kali 3. But yeah, it's just like because like
I'm keeping the Aurelia though, just to be safe, like
I
for a
mean
while.
I'm down to play her. Like yeah. Well, I mean why not? I would say.
Because who do I take out? Warwick?
No, I mean probably not. But I mean
Yeah.
that's why I'm
So
down
I was
to
just,
like you don't like the quick striker the attack speed doesn't go like up an insane amount.
who would you get out of Nocturne? Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, I just got Nocturne at this point, and then you also get Rebel in, which is kind of cool. Like once you hit Nocturne 3, I mean, still, you don't really have items for him, which is a little bit
Nope. He's
awkward.
just gonna hang out, and I'm like, I'm not prioritizing at this point.
Probably should put an item on Mbessa over this tacticians thingy, like just like Sterax or something, and then you could just put that on anybody.
Okay. I just felt like the attack speed applying the what do you call it? The shiv might be good. See, this guy, he's hard to beat. I can't go up levels, so I just feel like he's gonna beat me no matter what. He's level 9. He's got a really good board.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, once it like whenever you're taking max cap, it's not like you're like playing for like a win out or anything like that. So fair enough. And
Nope. I'll be happy with top 3 here, I feel like.
mm-hmm. All right. And I mean beating this guy's really nice.
Yeah, negative what, 7% win chance? I'm like, okay.
And yeah, I mean you can just kind of slow roll here and look for the 3-star. It's like it's sad that you get stuck on level 7 with this augment, so it's like really hard to 3-star forecast. But I mean sometimes with just like basically infinite gold, you can get there.
I'm like, I'm gonna save up as much gold
Mm-hmm.
until I'm gonna die, and then right before I die, I'm gonna roll down.
Yep, I agree. Is this the Moonlight guy from before who was using Zyra, or it's a different guy? There's two guys.
That was a Caitlyn person.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, man, I wish I could have got a Warwick. Though that's sweet. So I just grabbed the 4th
Yep.
Enforcer,
Why
throw
not?
it on Warwick.
Yeah, now we're 4 Enforcer. All right, so at long last, we get another Enforcer +1.
I was happy with myself to remember that I had a Wandering Trainer with Enforcer this
Yep.
late into the game that I've ignored. So I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when you get dropped, I mean, I would say like the line that we chose this game was a bit weird. But like I am down like if you're, getting dropped a lot of units to play a line where like you kind of sack an augment if you get like really good spot for it. Honestly, it does feel like we kind of just like randomly played this comp and it did like randomly work out. Oh, also this fight is tragic.
If I
But I
hit,
mean,
I was like, I like my chances if I
oh
hit. So I'm 2 off, and I'm
yeah.
just like,
No. Yeah, I mean you're 28 HP. It's like what's
I'm
the
gonna sack one.
I want to see the third place guy's board. How many 4 costs? Okay, he doesn't have that many 4 costs because it's just like the more people die, like if the third place guy dies, like all his 4 costs going back into the pool is like really annoying for hitting 3-star. It looked like he didn't have that many 4 costs on his board though, so it's probably fine. Also, man, that fight was close.
That golem. If he didn't have that golem, I smoke his board. Like,
Yeah, I still don't know why we had the we brought the dummy back to like the back line for some reason. I mean, it's like
it's
kind
just
of whatever.
motivational support.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Too many games on
No, really, what it is,
tower
and
defense.
I don't want the Kate. I'm hoping that it'll intercept the bullet from a Caitlyn onto my TF.
Uh-huh. Wait, did we skip a Warwick there? I mean, odds of hitting Warwick here
Yes,
are
yes,
not
I
that
did
high
because
because you're just looking for Mbessa here. Like you're just locked
I
in.
just didn't. Yeah, I just didn't feel like it would
I mean, yeah. I mean, your odds of
happen.
hitting it are
At
so low.
7. Yeah, yeah. I felt like one was way more realistic.
Yeah. And then you lose to
So
this guy.
I feel like that was
Yeah.
always
No.
gonna happen.
Third's pretty reasonable. I mean, I think third playing down a wandering trainer, you can be pretty pleased with. But also, yeah, I do think just like your best bet was probably not to play down a wandering trainer the entire game. So that's just kind of like a sort of like line selection thing. It's just like, yeah, don't
Yeah, I
like
wasn't good enough to put that together.
yeah. I mean, it's like I don't know. I mean, using just Enforcer +1 there is I think fine. And I do really like the whatchamacallit prismatic pipeline in your spot because like you actually have really good odds of then being able to just play an artifact nocturne game and then just like being a really like because you just start the game with nocturne 2+dupe and then like if you get artifacts from it then you're like really chilling. So yeah.
Yeah, good advice.
All right, and then we
This
can do this game like really quick.
Yeah, I feel like it won't take long. This one I don't feel like there's a couple positioning areas and like consolidating items and stuff like that, but I feel like I just kind of get hosed. This is the one where the guy hits the call for chaos and
Mm-hmm.
I end up 5th place instead of top 4, I feel like, because
Okay.
of that. Definitely could have done like small things better because I had bulky buddies and I missed it on like 2 units a couple times, just like not quick enough. But anyway, we just get a lot of family stuff in the beginning. I feel like I
Yep.
really don't want to play family because it's so contested.
I
I'll be
mean,
honest with you.
yeah, I mean, I would lean towards that, like you're saying, where it's just like, yeah, like if I mean, you can do like a decent amount of scouting and see. Because like here, you can definitely scout and see like if people are really interested in playing family. I mean, you can take Band of Thieves regardless. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Um, but yeah, like if a lot of people are playing family, then like you can just say, okay, I'm not going to play for it, and if nobody's playing for it, then you can consider. But I mean, yeah, this guy already. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this cup is just so contested.
So frustrating.
So yeah, I mean, honestly, the second I see this, I'm down to just slam like a Sunfire. Like we could have won this fight with the Sunfire slam, and then like probably level next round if we get anything that we can play, and just like, oh, I mean, this is really nice for like, yeah, I would just not. I mean,
It just sucks. I'm like,
hmm
I don't wanna, but I feel like this game's almost like you're
You don't
gonna.
have to. You don't have to though. I mean, this is a great family opener, but this is also a really great just like tempo opener to play like AD like bruiser type stuff from. So like you don't have to play family here. Like you can just level up, play the Amumu, have like Watcher in on this board. Like you could even like I would hold the Amumu over the powder here, but like if you're thinking of playing family, like that's why you're holding powder. But like I mean, you can do a scout and see like the other thing is your no econ augment. I mean, that other guy was he was Pandora's, so he's not econ augment either. But like that's the only thing to be a little bit scared of. But yeah, like I don't know if you want to play family here. I mean, yeah, you have to scout the lobby and just see what other people are doing because yeah, I mean this guy as well. Yeah, I'm not trying to play family from here. Hell no. There I'm slamming items and playing tempo and we'll figure it out. But like yeah, I mean I am definitely not trying to play. I'm not trying to play one way contested family. I mean you can maybe play one way contested family in like a really good spot like yours is, but like two-way contested, no shot. It's not happening.
Like I'm scouting it. I'm like, mother trucker.
I mean, you're scouting, you're seeing infinite people in this family comp. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean that guy's definitely in it. And that guy, yeah, and that guy's
Like
very likely in
two.
it. Yeah, but I would say two is too many. I would say like one you can maybe get away with. Two, it's pretty tough. Just play like
You're shooting a run.
double
This
Darius
guy's
and
got a
or
fucking
something.
Alawi.
Yeah.
I got an Alawi a 2-5.
But like fights like these, like if we were leveled up, we had like Watcher in and stuff like that, like, maybe it's something that we can win down the line. But like we're staying low level because we want to play family, but I mean there's no way. All right, since we're low on time, I'm down to like skip forward until like 3-1, see what that looks like. Cause I assume you're playing family, and so oh my god, you have so much gold here. Are you okay? If you are playing family here, I would actually just like really prioritize rolling first at three, like rolling as much as you can 3-1, because like if the other guy, like if this guy's also rolling at 3-1, then he's like taking a bunch of units out of the pool. Like he has a good number. He honestly doesn't have that many copies of stuff, but like yeah, I would prioritize rolling like a lot here. Like you spend some time like making items and stuff. I mean, I like the items you make a lot. But yeah, I'm just down to roll it deep. And honestly, you should roll it deeper here. Like I would roll it down to like 30, maybe even 20 gold here, just because like if you're this contested, like if you're two-way contested, like every round that you wait is rounds where also wait, what were our options? I don't like
I
to find
feel
your center that much.
I feel like I'm very conflicted because like I don't want to play family. I'd rather push levels, but
hmm
like
But you just hit so many early that you're like, you have to.
yeah, kind of like that's why I didn't go below 50 and roll down to 32
Yeah, but like
because I had the ergot. I was like I'd like to play vertical, maybe.
I mean, I'd be fine doing that. But I mean, like once you've rolled this much gold, I mean, you're kind of you have to play family. But like I'm down to roll quite deep here, just because like the other people who are contesting you are going to be rolling as well, and like hitting these units before they if they have like 6 Vs out of the pool or something. Oh my god, look at that dummy.
They're going from hell.
Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, it's just like that guy's a bunch of Darius. Actually, not that many violets.
Ambusher. So that guy's yeah, like so like I'm looking at his bench and I'm like honestly I'm way ahead of him.
hmm
And it's just two at this point. It's just me and him.
hmm
So I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, at this point, you have to, right? But like, I like the second that he starts like every round, if he's slow rolling, which like maybe he is, that's like copies that are getting taken out of the pool. And then like especially if he, I'd also just hold powder pair over I don't care that much about GP pair. I mean, you can sell the powders when you like really need to, but like, GP pair, like once it's like a while that it's a while before that's going to come in. So like, who really cares about GP pair in this spot? But yeah, like that's just something I would say.
This guy's got a freaking LeBlanc with recombobs. And it's so cool.
Holy, yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, good times. So then I hit a whole bunch of. I got the Darius 3. This guy's got a Jinx on 3/6.
This is just
And
a
an
lot. This
allow
is
in.
a recon bob guy as well. Everybody
Yeah,
took
it's
recon bob this lobby.
and hit. And then like this is just I get really high rolled, I feel like in this prismatic lobby, which probably I shouldn't be playing a reroll comp with a freaking crab rave or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. No, I mean, I do think this comes good enough that you can like now after the buffs that you can play it in this. But yeah, I mean, we definitely have to roll deep here. Like, I would be fine rolling to like 10 gold, honestly. Like, I know it feels bad, but like we kind of need to. TG there versus there. I kind of like tank items better on Yeah, I mean these items are pretty awkward. Let me go back and look at items real quick. Cause yeah, so this is our setup. We have this TG here. Glove. I mean, but no, these can't be our items. Sunfire. I mean, you can honestly like you can think about reforging a glove, I guess. I mean, maybe even reforging this. It's probably reforge a glove though. It's just like this Hodge on powder, especially because we're never hitting powder 3. Since we sold the other powders, like I really don't want to put items on this powder. Like I would definitely rather just Hodge the Draven, even though like he's not like a frontline or anything like that. Like he's gonna make better use of it as a.
I think this next
Okay, but like
round
you can see like
I
now this guy has
20
7 violets, so now it's like kind of scary. Like, and this is why like if we could have rolled earlier when he was at like the 3 or 4 violets, like we would be in a better spot, I would say. Let me take Bulky Buddies, and this is like probably our best option. I don't love it, but yeah, especially as we're one off both here, I would just send it. Because like if he hits 3-star, like it's so tough. I mean, I would just roll here for one or the other because like Draven 3, like you're itemizing him, especially because I'd like for this Hodge to be on him.
I hit the violet. I just threw my dupe on her. I said,
Yeah,
fuck it.
yeah. I mean, you'd probably have to spend a decent amount of gold to find Draven, but I think it's actually worth it in this spot. Especially because it's, I mean, like you're playing for tempo kind of regardless. All right, and then I'm down to just skip ahead because yeah, I only have a couple minutes left. Take some fights. End up making. What are we gonna making? Oh, IEGP. I mean, this is another game where items are just kind of like mismatched. You know, like
I should have put the Rage Blade, I think, in on GP
I
and
mean, at
put
this
the
point that you're
Hodge
GP
on
two, yeah.
Draven.
I mean, I would honestly just
I agree
Hodge
with that.
just
That's what I
all of
was
them,
talking about.
just like all of
That's
them
what
on
I was
GP.
that's what I was talking about with like the item thing. Like I definitely messed that up a little bit. Like I should have consolidated them. But here's where it happened. Boom, call to
Oh
chaos.
my god,
It
yeah.
hits all the pit fighters. Doesn't even have Violet 3.
That's actually hilarious. Yeah, he's just stuck on Violet too, but he has the other stuff 3-star, but he's just getting all these Pitfire +1s. That's actually so gross. Yeah. I mean, he actually
And then
got so bailed out by
and
that.
and then he gets the family too. And like I was way like, yeah, I mean, I was feeling really good. And then as soon as I seen that, I was like, yep,
Yeah.
I am doomed.
Yeah. That's rough. Okay. And so then you end up eventually losing some fights and dying. And maybe we find a Draven 3 in a million years. Get an LW at least. That's pretty cool. Did we ever find a Draven 3? Maybe not. Because that guy's got Draven 3, so there's a lot out of the pool. Maybe not. And then we start pushing levels, getting more pit fighter dudes in, hopefully. Getting some more items for, we find that dude. All right, and there's that. Cool.
And we get to 6 pit fighter, and then like I'm just trying to play for 4th right now. I'm trying to win a fight. But this guy we can't beat.
Drop the
And we die.
powder there. I go 5th. You probably still have to play Family's too good. I actually feel like you. I mean, if you're gonna drop something, I mean, you have to drop the Darius, even though it's Darius 3, which is rough. But I mean, yeah, a 5th is a.
I agree with that 100%. 100%. I should have done that. That's looking back on it, that is a clear mistake.
Because yeah, and then ideally you just put the tank items on Vander, and then you just TG the Vi.
I still think I lose to that though.
Yeah, you might. Maybe it'll be closer though. I don't know.
For sure, for sure. That's 100% a better play. 100%. So, and yeah, that's that. But yeah,
All
just
right.
always little stuff to clean up and whatnot. And
Yeah, no,
then,
I think I mean definitely like big improvements from like a lot of the our first few sessions and stuff like that, and I mean obviously the rank has improved a lot as well, which is very very nice. But yeah, I mean yeah, it's TFT, so always little things to improve. But yeah, overall, congrats on Masters GM. Are you gonna try to push GM this set?
I mean, I'll try. I don't feel like it's very realistic. I feel like next season though, like if I start off higher, like it might be something I can do. Plus, I don't know. Like I still feel like I have a lot to learn
Oh yeah,
for sure. But I don't think it's unrealistic to make GM at some point if I continue to like play and put the effort into it. And like, I feel like I learn a lot watching other people, even if I'm not playing. And then also knowing like when not to play, I think is important too. Like
when not to
sometimes I
what?
play
When not to play?
when, yeah, because
Oh
sometimes like
yeah, oh yeah,
I'll be sleepy, but I'll still play or something. And it's like your brain's working at half speed. One
absolutely.
thing that sucked on my climb though is like the client started bugging out on me, and I took
Oh.
like I got like 3 or 4 games where I took ace because the
Oh, it
game
just you didn't
kicked
load
me
in?
out and I couldn't reconnect. No, I
Oh,
got to play the game and then it kicked me out and like I couldn't reconnect. One of them, like I had an Urgot 3. I was in like great
huh.
spots. I was pissed. And a Zeri 3 at one point. Like I was in really good spots and those turned into eights and I got kind of discouraged. But
Yeah.
we turned it around.
Yeah, yeah. That's what it's all about. All right.
So
Well,
yeah.
well, yeah. I mean, I definitely think. I mean, your graph looks very nice. So I would say, yeah, GM. I mean, yeah. I mean, we don't have that much. How much longer we got of this set? Not that much longer. So I mean, you could maybe push it this set, but or if you want to take a victory lap, be happy being masters, and then go for a next set. I mean, I definitely think that's doable as well.
I just kind of feel like Masters isn't really like what I thought it would be. Like I feel like until you make GM, you just have like no credibility whatsoever, and even
Oh, I
then,
mean,
you make
everybody's always,
and
Soju.
then say
Soju says,
make
"Oh, if you're
challenger.
not 1600 LP on whenever you want to, then you're basically like worse than garbage." I mean, it's always a scaling thing. I think Masters is a lot, and it's definitely something to be proud of. It's there's not
I think in 3 months, I am proud of myself. I feel like that's quite an accomplishment. Like,
absolutely,
and I
absolutely.
don't feel like the first like month or so I was even like playing the game. I was just doodling around.
Yep,
So
absolutely
pretty proud of that. So
for sure.
yeah,
All right, I gotta
definitely
go,
something I want to do.
but yeah, this was good. A lot of good stuff. I'll finish updating. I threw some stuff in the spreadsheet, but I'll finish updating it in a little while.